So today I wanted to go through kind of what I would call the anatomy of an outfit. Basically, just go through my styling process so you kind of get a feel for where I'm coming from and what I'm all about. You might be looking at my outfit going, oh, woof, I would never wear that. It looks terrible, or those colors don't go, or whatever. And that is totally fine. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But what you do need to take away from this is that style is such a personal thing. And the whole point behind it is to wear what you like, what you feel good in. So I'm just going to kind of go through some of my thought process so you see how I arrived at this particular outfit and just use it as a jumping off point for your own style. So um, let's just get into it. I'm not wearing shoes because I'm in the house, but there is snow outside. So I picked these shoes to wear with my outfit today. Little Converse. I was out running errands. So I did that. And I also did a vintage leather jacket, just plain black, nice and fun. And these are the accessories I went with. So to start off the day, what do I have going on in town running errands? And I really just felt pulled to wear these teal-ish turquoisey type Levi's, a bit of a vintage vibe. They just felt right. So the main kind of go-to that I start with is pick what you're doing or what the vibe is for your day, whether you're feeling super energetic or peppy, or you're pretty laid back, chill, sad day, happy day, that kind of thing. Find something in your closet that kind of calls to you. So pick that one thing and just use it as a jumping off point. Um, I really enjoy layers because I usually run cold. So I'm kind of like a 3-layer minimum kind of gal. So that's very handy. But as you'll see, well, you won't see, I have a tank top underneath. And then I have this colored shirt here. And it goes with the blue pants. So I'm like, oh, perfect. I'll throw that on. It's a very thin sleeveless top. So like that ain't gonna work. But this sweater works over top. And it pulls in the dark kind of burgundy colors of this top as well, which also has red in it and some pinks and some darker blues. So I'm like, oh, I'll throw on a red belt. Fashion and function, keeps my pants up, goes with the shirt, kind of ties it all together. Would I normally wear these pants with this belt and like a black shirt? No, for sure not. They just don't go in my mind. But when you have this color to tie it together, totally works. Um, then, of course, have to wear socks because it's cold out. And I pulled out these fuzzy socks and they happen to match my sweater exactly. So that's how that all went down. And then the shoes, of course, I picked functional but cute, um, black, very basic, not really calling any attention to the shoes. If it was summertime, would have gone with these fun guys. They're red, kind of like a sneaker wedge. They tie in with the belt, so that's how that would work. And then accessories, the sweater itself, there's just a lot of plain. So of course I needed to throw a necklace on. I picked black because it tied in my shoes and it was just subtle with a little bit of something there. I could have gone with these vintage beads, which also go, there's light blue and dark blue, goes really well with that shirt as well, but I didn't really feel the super matchy vibe of tying it all in together. I didn't do that. Simple silver earrings because they went with the tiny little silver thing that pokes through the belt hole. So that's why I picked the silver. You could pretty much pick any metal that you'd like just as a sort of a neutral accent color. Do also have silver necklace that I could have worn instead of or in addition to the black guy. That would have worked well. High neck, could have put my hair up. Like if you want a long ponytail for a more casual kind of wouldn't say casual because hair down is fairly casual, but like a peppy little, like a teenager type high ponytail would have worked, or a little more of an updo if you wanted something more glamorous. Could have gone with bolder earrings if I had my hair up to like really bring in the glam. But that's kind of how it all pulled together. So my whole premise is, if you actually liked this look, you're like, yes, I want to do that. You probably wouldn't be able to copy it exactly. I would almost bet money on it because most of my things are from thrift stores. So they're, basically a one off. Or if I do buy them new, I've had them forever. Like this shirt is like a decade old. So you're not going to find it. But take the idea that I'm presenting to you. So colors and some pattern, and then tie in the colors, that kind of thing. That's how you can make your style your own. So you get inspiration from somewhere, and then kind of just step back, be a little bit creative, and think about either what you have already that's similar, or something that kind of gives off the same effect, like a sweater and colored pants, that kind of thing. And then just make it your own. So you might find color inspiration from this outfit, or you might find just the very basic top with a longer top underneath, with a colored belt, with colored pants, and use that as a jumping off point. But the whole point that I cannot stress enough is you have to make your style your own, because that's how it's going to bring you the most joy. It's going to work for you because it's all about you. So, yeah, take what you will from this, but I hope that you at least walk away with um, owning your style, wearing things that you like, that type of thing. And I could go on and on. There's so many different directions, things to talk about. Oh, I never even talked about my bracelets. Oh my gosh. I've had a thing for bracelets forever. I do collect them, I guess you could say, is a nice way. I don't hoard them, I collect them. I display them. I wear them all the time. I think more is better, and they're a fun, easy way to tie your colors together as well. So anyways, I'll talk more about all the things later, but that's kind of a very basic general overview on my take on style. And if you found it helpful, that's awesome. Make sure you sign up for my email list so I can send you fun tips every week, and yeah, just help you out in your journey.